All right, today I'm going to be giving all of you a quick business tip on how to get any client that you want. Stay tuned and we'll talk about it. Hello, welcome back everyone. Eric Marks here, findingmiddleearth.com, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that I haven't seen mentioned much at all amongst all these photography YouTube channels out there. But it is just a simple business tip that is very powerful in allowing you to get noticed by some of the clients, like the dream clients that you want to shoot for. So if you're looking at eventually shooting for things like Nike and companies like Patagonia, North Face, all of these things, you're probably thinking, where do I start? How do I even get on their radar? We'll talk about that. But before we get into that, if you don't know, I'm doing a photography Christmas contest. It's actually the first contest I've done. SmugMug was awesome enough to sponsor it and donate a prize. They donated their most expensive account, their business account, the 1-year business account. So you get 12 months for free. And it is amazing. So if you're wanting to jumpstart your photography business and sell prints and all that, enter this contest, because to get a 1-year free account from them for their business account, it gives you like everything. You get unlimited cloud storage for your portfolio, for hosting your pictures. You can make a website out of it with your portfolio. You can sell your prints on the back end to clients. You can have margin markups to whatever you want them to be. You can pick a print lab and have it shipped right to people's doors. You can order prints yourself. It's just like unlimited features. So if you want to know more about that and how to get involved with that, head over to my website at findingmiddleearth.com/contests, or I made a video about it last night right here on my YouTube channel. So just go back a couple videos and you can see the Christmas photo contest video that I made, and that gives you more information as well. So let's jump in. So how do you get noticed by these big companies, right? I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a video on this because I've done this so many times and failed, and I've done this so many times and succeeded. There's going to be both. So you're probably thinking that, well, most people think that the way to get in touch with a big company and to get yourself out there is to be productive and email every single company, right? Hop on the computer and go to Patagonia.com, Nike.com, all these outdoor brands, or photography, magazine.com, outdoor photographer, and just hit the contact button, right? Fill out a contact form, have this big epic message in the message field that says, I'm a photographer, I'm obsessed, it's my passion, here's a link to my portfolio, cross your fingers and send. I'm sure that you wrote a very heartfelt message and that you've done that, but that's just not the way to do it these days. It used to be that companies would, you could like contact them through email or something, or you could maybe, I don't know, they might seek out a client. Typically the way things work now is big companies can find you on like Instagram and Facebook and just come across you on these social platforms. So one of the biggest things, aside from just contacting the company, let's start with social media. Social media is a huge one. So whenever you have something that you think you might pertain to a big company, let's say that you've taken like an epic series of shots with someone wearing Nike gear, right? They're just head to toe with Nike. Well, make sure you tag Nike on Instagram and Facebook and whatever in those photos, and that you hashtag Nike everything that you can think of. And there is a slight chance that Nike might see it, or someone that knows a Nike rep might see it, and you might get noticed. These are just simple social media practices on how you can get noticed, because that actually will do a lot more good for you than trying to fill out a contact form and going through, how Lord knows how many customer service reps you'll have to go through and have to climb this ladder of corporate people. So social media is a huge one. If you think that you have anything that pertains to this company, hashtag it, tag the company, make sure you just do everything you can to make sure they see it on social media. But here's the biggest one. Here's the reason why I made this video. You need to contract yourself to do the job for this company as if they already hired you, okay? Before you approach the company. Let me say that again. Act as if the company you want to work for has already hired you. They've given you a call and they've commissioned you for a job, and you build this storyline for them of pictures. You go to the location that you think they would want you to go to, and you build the job that they might, or that you think they might have already had you do. And then you approach the company. And what you do is you actually call them. I know it's crazy, right? There's these things called telephones, and it's horrible because in this day of tweeting and social media and contact forms and email, so many people think that that's a good way to get in touch with people, and it is. But if you want to stand out and you want to really be on a company's radar, because these companies probably get contacted by 1 million photographers per day. If you want to reach out, try to call their office, get in touch with someone who can maybe set up a in-person meeting. And if they can't, drive to the company. I don't care. Get a flight out to the company. Try to get a cheap red-eye flight out to the company's headquarters and get a meeting with someone and have a book of your portfolio that you think everything in it will pertain to this company. Because if they like you and they hire you, that plane that you took out, that flight, that will easily be expensed by the next job that this company hires you to do. So you have to think as if these companies have already hired you, because what these companies want to see is the work that they want you to do. They want to look at you and say, oh yeah, this guy already kind of gets us. He gets our vision and our ideas. So I'm already seeing what we would see if we hired him. So that's what you have to do. If you think that Nike is going to commission you for, okay, let's just use Nike as for an example. If you think Nike is going to commission you to take their brand new shoes that they release and go and get some pictures of these runners in a field, then do that. Go buy the new Nike shoes, put them on a very fit looking athlete, and go and take them out for a shoot. Maybe you have a friend that's like that, then it's a free shoot, or I don't know, buy your friend dinner afterwards if they model for you. But just do things like that. Build a story out of it, a little book of your portfolio. You know, it might take a month to get like a whole job commissioned, or to do this job as if you've already been commissioned to do it, right? And then take it to the company. Walk up to an office, find some rep, call them, talk to somebody. Don't email, don't contact for them. And you do this so that you stand out, because I guarantee you they're going to remember you if you come to them with a book that you've already put together saying, hey, I love you guys, I'm passionate about your company, and this is why I think we would be good to work together, because I think that I get what you're trying to do. You know, I can kind of see your vision, and so I've already laid it out. Boom, you have your book, your portfolio. Have physical prints for them to see. You can bring an iPad along too so they can see more stuff, but bring a book so it's tangible, they can touch it, they can flip the pages, and they can see the pictures of their Nike shoes on each page. Do this so that they remember you, because even if they don't pick you right then, or if they don't hire you then, they're going to remember you for the next time they do need somebody. And again, you might walk into 10 companies that, you're okay. But that one company that sees you, that's going to be worth it for all of this. Like I said, I've done this 1 million times, and I have failed a lot and I have succeeded a lot. But it takes a lot more failures than successes at first. But I promise you, that's the way to get on the radar. Okay, there's a lot of other ways too. I'm not saying that's the only way. But if you are a no-name photographer and you don't have any big clients and no one knows you, the way to get known and to get remembered is to do that. Commission yourself for the job as if they've already hired you. That way they can see what you would be doing for them. That's what they want to do, right? The only reason they would have hesitance to hire you is because they don't know how your work is going to look if they hire you to do their style of work. So just study their work, research that company's work, look at their magazines, their social media pages, their website, and then do something like that with maybe a little bit of your twist and your style on it, because that's what's going to set you apart. So anyway, that is the best tip or at least my best tip of the night for getting clients that you think are out of reach or that you think will never notice you. I promise you they'll notice you if you do that and you do it often. Commission yourself to do, let's say, two companies a month, right? Target 2 companies a month, build jobs for those 2 companies, and approach them. Get a phone call, get a meeting with someone, ask if you can take them out to dinner or meet them at a Starbucks or something, and just show them this story that you've already compiled. I hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you would like to stay up to date on all of my latest photography videos and adventures, click the big subscribe button below. And if you would like to find out more about me and how to become a great photographer, visit my website at findingmiddleearth.com.